If this partnership is gonna work, we have to be totally honest with each other. Yes, well, I'm not the one that's been lying about some secret assignment this whole time, am I? Look, I should have said earlier what Merrick asked me to do, but I don't know why he asked me. We have a history that he dragged you into. You deserve to know what your captain is like, and you deserve to know the truth. Merrick and I haven't always seen eye to eye, but it wasn't until Lou and I were working a homicide at Onwin Investment Bank that everything changed. This was in the days before the DCA, but the archive should still be accessible on the Murder Mystery Machine. So it looks like we're going back in time on this episode.
Oh, it was going to be a flashback one.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Because we're playing as Nate now.
Oh, yeah, because we're playing as him. Yeah.
Yeah. Terrible frame rate and all. I don't know if that's picking up for the YouTube audience at home. By the time that this gets rendered and everything, not, because even though I'm recording this at 60 frames a second, it's going to be exported at 30, so it's going to frame skip and stuff in a couple places just due to how video processing and things work, so it might not be as apparently visible, or it might be extremely worse. I don't know. I need to check in the final edit. I haven't got that far yet. But it does seem like this episode's going to be a flashback.
Yeah, fair enough. I guess we look at him fiddling around with the buttons. He ain't got a clue what he's doing.
No, he doesn't. You're not even pushing the buttons right where they line up with your hands, mate. He's like an NPC in the background of a film. Like, you know the guy in bloody Quantum of Solace who's pretending to sweep the floor, but the brush is like 2 feet above the ground.
Oh, yeah.
It's exactly like that.
Yeah. Oh, God. Don't even get me. I've started playing the Oblivion remaster, and the NPCs in that are just as janky as they used to be.
I love dogs. Doesn't everyone? Bitch.
I've actually found it.
Right, so I guess it's time to do the time warp again, everybody.
You know, I was thinking about the time warp.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What were you thinking about it?
Because this is a flashback episode, and the time warp song popped into my head.
Well, you put your hands on your hips. Anyway, no, I'm not going to get into that. I loved the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Apologies for the obnoxious background noises I have no control over.
Yeah, you'll be fine. I love the Rocky Horror Picture Show. It's not my favourite musical, although it's pretty close.
I don't really like musicals, but I have seen Rocky Horror several times.
I'm not a huge fan of many. I do like a few. My favourite is War of the Worlds.
Yeah.
But, you know, Rocky Horror is a close second. I think I've got it on vinyl somewhere.
Yes, you have. You've got 2 copies of it, technically.
No, Rocky Horror I've got on vinyl too.
Oh, I thought you meant War of the Worlds.
No, yeah, well, I've got 3 copies of that on vinyl, if you include the remastered version. But anyway, let's go into this.
Yeah.
I really wish you didn't do that. It's gonna be horribly out of sync for one thing.
Well, it's in time on my end.
We'll see in the edit. Well, what do we have? A body of a Michael Jew. Worked here in the investment bank, single strike to the head. You had a chance to look around it? Yeah, I was waiting for you. Waiting for me to do it, you mean? Right, let's go talk to this Barbie doll and see what she has to say. Good morning. I understand you found the victim. Yes, I'm the office secretary, always the first in. So would you mind answering some questions we have for you? Yeah, what do you need? Well, tell us about Michael. What can you tell me about him? He may just be another victim to you, but he was our friend and colleague. Oh. Yeah, sorry, this must be hard for you finding him like this, but did you know him well, at least? He was the senior investment manager, whatever that means. He's worked here for years. What else can you tell me about him? A hard worker, dedicated to his job, even if he did make the odd risky investment. Risky investment, you say? Well, with Michael, they paid off most of the time. Should he have been making risky investments as the senior investment manager? Mr. Onwin liked to see his employees take risks. He saw something in Michael, or I suppose you could call him his protege. So he was dedicated. Would he have been working late last night? Well, he was still here when I left yesterday. He usually worked later on his own, but he seemed more stressed out recently. Found him looking lost in the file archives. I think I startled him. I don't think he was expecting to see me. What was he doing in there? He said he was looking for an old account file, but he didn't want my help to find it. And I take it there's some record of who's coming in and out of the building. All employees need to swipe in and out with their personal card. That's about, well, if we find out who was in and out at the time of the murder, presumably, unless they stole somebody else's card, that's case open and shut,
could have
right?
Could have stolen somebody's card.
Or signed out with his card after they killed him.
Yeah.
Anyway. So, no security guards? We've got no need. There's no cash in the office. The standard alarm's always been enough. I never could have expected something like this to happen, no? And who else would have been around yesterday? Office was full during working hours. Like I said, would have been working later alone, that you know of. Is there anyone else that could confirm he was here? Well, the associates and analysts would have all left by that time. I mean, as the cleaner, Hank, he's here later on. And Mr. Onwin, the bank manager, I presume. No, Mr. Onwin Sr. is away on business at the moment. His son, Carl Onwin Jr., he's an investment manager too. Oh god, this is the banking legal bollocks episodes where it's just title after title after title and I have no idea what the fuck they mean. So tell me about Hank. Yeah, nice guy, rough past. Part of the Second Chance program that gives ex-cons a job. Mr. Onwin saw it as a great opportunity to help him get back into the workforce.
Yeah, but which one? Is it Onwin Senior or Onwin Junior?
Junior, I presume.
Oh, but it could be Senior.
I think. well, no, I think it is Junior because she said Mr. Onwin was happy to have him implying that he's the senior person.
Yeah, maybe.
I've forgotten their names already, so it doesn't help. But still, have an ex-con working in an investment bank. He's only the cleaner, and like I said, Hank the cleaner, so yeah, it is Junior, I think.
Hank the Cleaner is a great criminal name, by the way.
Hank the Cleaner. Yeah, he's the guy you call in to, like, tidy everything up, like the Eraser in Batman. He's the one who cleans up after all the crimes have taken place. Mr. Onwin Sr. No, Hank is Junior. It's Junior. He'll have his headphones on, listening to the baseball, even caught him once calling his bookie from my phone. And, yeah, Carl is Senior. Right, so Hank is the cleaner guy, is the son. Hey, what were you saying? Sorry.
No, I was going to say with Batman, somebody called the Eraser could literally just be a guy that walks around dressed as a rubber eraser.
He was.
Oh, fuck off.
He was his costume was a pencil with an eraser head.
Fuck off.
Black and yellow pinstripe suit. And... Sorry, did the game just suddenly get louder all of a sudden?
No.
It did for me. I didn't touch anything.
Maybe your ears popped.
No, I think it's the NVIDIA GeForce Experience game settings kicking in all of a sudden. Sometimes it's a bit delayed. Like, sometimes it does it, sometimes it doesn't, sometimes it's delayed. Like, I'll boot up Team Fortress 2, and it will have, like, normal volume, and then 30 seconds after the game launches, it adjusts its own audio settings, because game enhancements have turned on. It might have been that, I don't know.
Yeah.
It does
well, anyway,
sometimes.
back to the original topic. I fucking hate Gotham.
It's a great place to live, what are you talking about? It's not like it's full of super criminals or anything at all.
It's like that, the fucking... Clock King or whatever gains time control powers and then immediately draws clock faces on his glasses and tries to fist fight Batman. Like, is there something in Gotham's water supply or something?
Probably. I mean, there's also Calendar Man's another one, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, to be fair, they did bring the Eraser back recently in one of those mobile comics. I can't remember which one it is, but they turned him into a twink, and I'm not sure how I feel about it.
Anyway.
He's got yellow bathing shorts and pink hair, and they turned him into a twink, and I'm not sure how I feel about it. Anyway, Hank got along with most of the other members of staff. Michael was very welcoming when he started, although they've been a bit distant recently. Distant, you say? Not sure why. It seemed like there was some tension. Anyone else that Hank was close to? Oddly enough, I saw him leaving with Carl recently. I didn't realise they were friends. Leaving together, was that odd? They were talking about going for a drink. Carl being nice to anyone was odd. And what can you tell me about Carl? Yeah, it's to say there aren't many similarities between him and his dad, except for their name. If he's so different from his dad, how come he ended up as an investment manager? Don't get me wrong, he's not bad at his job, but he's not the best. He just doesn't seem to care about anything but himself. Something I overheard Mr. Unwin say he wanted to change. Change how exactly? Well, he was given his job to learn the value of the dollar, make an honest living for himself. It wasn't off the family name, but in my opinion, it only made him worse. Well, that's all for now. So we've got a lot of information now.
Yeah, thanks, Barbie.
The Barbie film was actually good.
Yeah. Speaking of Barbie, they've just revealed there's a new Ken doll based on the 15th Doctor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which, to be honest, is absolutely brilliant marketing because he was shooting at what was in the Barbie movie as Ken. So it was like double marketing.
Don't recall him being in the movie much, if he was. But to be fair, it's been a few years since I've seen the film, obviously, so I don't recall everything about it.
Yeah.
I don't remember who all the different Kens were.
There was a lot.
There was a lot, so you blame me for not remembering. You're right.
Yeah, it sort of lagged out then. The sound went really weird, but is that a guy dead?
Yeah,
is that the victim?
Presumably that is our stiff. He's just having a nap.
Looks like the guy from bloody Ashes to Ashes.
Philip Glenister.
No. The other one. The one with the mustache.
Ray.
Yeah, that's it.
I can't remember who plays him, but yeah, it does look a little bit like Ray.
Just more orange.
I am so sad that they have gone back and cancelled the idea of there being a third series.
I mean, are you really that sad about it after the end of the second one?
I mean, I would have liked to have seen Gene Hunt and John Sim again together. But
yeah, I suppose.
Blunt Force Trauma.
The first season.
I could do. The first season is very good, to be fair. Blunt Force Trauma to the head.
So he was clobbered.
He was clobbered, yeah.
Okay, so that narrows down the type of murder weapon.
Does it?
No, wooden plinth, would you look at that?
He was hit by a 2x4 in the back of the head.
Yeah. Well, plinth is like one of those like statue stands.
Yeah, it says it's missing the plaque off of it.
Oh, yeah.
I also love...
Yeah, that'd kill someone.
It would. You hit him with a corner in the right side of a temple or something. Look, well, I also... I don't know if you can make it out, but 3/4 inch floppy disk on the desk next to his head.
Next to his... Oh, yeah, I see it.
3/4 inch floppy disks, expertly designed to lose all your fucking data. They were terrible. Terrible. And
I remember we used to have a PC with a floppy disk thing, and there was an old like game on it that was just like I say game. It was literally just a goldfish in a fishbowl, and you could press different buttons and different stuff would happen to it.
Our old computer had 3 floppy disk reader stack things on it, so you could put in multiple at once, and I remember us taking one of them out to put a CD-ROM drive in, and it was the most fucking exciting thing in the world. God, we're old.
I mean, we're not,
I know.
that old, which goes to show, like,
Just
how far the technology's come in that.
Because I still get, like, people who call me, it's like, oh yeah, you're younger than kids. It's like, you don't remember what it was like. But I fucking do. We had 5 channels on TV. It was an analog telly. We had cassette tapes and floppy disk. I do remember it. It's only in the past 10, 15 years, it's all of a sudden just gone, and now smartphones are out the wazoo. It's not...
I had the Digimon movie on VHS.
Yeah, same. It's all very recent. Oh, a stack of complaints. Oh dear.
It'd be funny if that came up as a potential murder weapon.
What, just a massive wad of paper?
Yeah.
See if there's anything else we can find around the office first. It doesn't look like it, unless there's anything over in this corner, because we can't get in the office. Is there anything over here? Doesn't look like it, does it?
Don't know, No, doesn't look like it.
Right.
Or at least I'm not seeing anything.
No, neither am I. So let's go to our evidence window and let's take a look at what we've got.
Well, we can probably connect the missing plaque, the wooden plinth with, blunt force. Oh, really? That doesn't work? Huh. Interesting.
Password on the notepad, and there's a recent money transfer. The 2 of those were together, so we can link that.
Ah, yes.
Because they were on the same desk.
Yeah. Move the wooden plinth out of the way.
I'm also going to just bring these up a little bit just so we can zoom in a bit more so we can see things a bit more easily. So now if I... there we go.
Well, I mean, there's really only 2 people that can be suspects at the moment, and we need 2, so it's obviously Hank Miller and Carl Onward.
Yes, it is. Like, those are the only people that it could be. Right. So let's see what we can associate here.
Senior investment manager might link up with recent money transfer from his terminal. Possibly.
No.
No, wrong one. For Michael Dew, senior investment manager. Either that or the risky investments.
Oh, that's the point. Yeah, I mean, risky investments. Where is it? There it is.
Yeah.
With that one.
Possibly.
No, apparently not.
Okay. Or no.
No.
Well, we'll get to it. Risky investments.
Recent tension, perhaps.
Possibly.
Or could that be with the stress? No. More stress? Could that be? Yeah, the more stress is the stack of complaints. There we go.
Oh. I would have actually guessed the risky investments with a stack of complaints, but fair enough.
I mean, we can try that too.
We've unlocked the thing now, so I don't really...
It could be multiple things connected to the one thing. You never know.
Possibly. Swipe card, entry and exit. Don't think we've got anything for that yet, unless I'm missing it.
No, I don't see it. What? I could link to it, sorry. Oh, hang on. It might just be a case of linking, the 2 different manager positions together.
Fair enough.
Though that still doesn't...
I may not be on top form today. I've had a long day and I am very tired.
Oh, so am I. I've been awake since 1 o'clock this morning.
Why?
Because I went to sleep early in the evening, and then whilst I was asleep, I thought I heard my phone vibrate from my alarm going off, and it wasn't. I just dreamt it, but it woke me up because I thought it was my alarm going off. So, and I looked at the time, and I thought, hang on a second, my phone's on fucking silent. What am I on about? And it's also 1:30 in the fucking morning. And by that point, because I thought it was my alarm, I was just awake and I couldn't get back to sleep, despite trying for several hours. So I have been awake since 1 o'clock this morning and been at work today, and it is currently 10 o'clock at night. Yeah, you're not the only one who's cannot be on top form today.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll be fine. We'll blunt force it if we have to.
Yeah.
Irony of ironies, considering what we're investigating right now, but you know what? Fuck it.
How blunt force trauma doesn't link up with wooden plinth is a mystery to me.
I mean, we don't really need to. I mean, we can presume that it does. Because.
Yeah, I suppose.
I can hear your stomach.
Yeah, I'm gonna say my stomach's making some strange noises.
The mic picked that up, I heard that. Could just say something in the background going,
It's the goblin trapped under my bed, slowly dying from all my farts.
So what do you keep him under there for?
Because he's a naughty boy.
That makes it arguably worse. Oh, hang on, I've just spotted something.
What have you spotted?
Money transfer to this account, and also likes to gamble.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Could that be...
Maybe do it from the other one. The one that you actually said instead of that one.
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
No. I thought that might be something, because he might have used his passwords to log in.
I mean, maybe we'll just have to... We've unlocked 3 different conversations.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll get some more stuff, so...
Yes. You could be right. We got something from both of them. Lovely.
Yeah.
Neom. What do we find? Unlock desk drawer is not the most secure place to keep a password. If you found it so easily, anyone could have. So, you think someone else made the transfer? Well, if they had his password, it'd be easy enough to access, although we can't rule out that it was Michael just yet. So, yes, it could be that Hank used it to gamble, potentially.
Potentially.
It doesn't say, but...
No.
Let's talk to the secretary again, see what she has to say.
She should have a couple of different new things.
I would have thought the coroner would have taken the body away by now. How's the company doing, business-wise? I mean, how's the company doing? I noticed a stack of complaints. Business is good, so there's always going to be those that complain. And those complaints, who dealt with them? Michael's job when Mr. Unwin was away. Most of them were just disgruntled that they hadn't made as much money as they were hoping or expecting. Maybe that's why he seems so stressed. Can you tell me about the hierarchy in the office? Mr. Unwin Sr. at the top. Michael is what you'd call his right-hand man as senior manager, though he was only officially promoted recently. And then the investment managers and the associates and the analysts who reported to them. And everyone was happy about Michael's promotion. I don't know about happy, but he deserved it. So, someone may have been disgruntled about his recent promotion.
That could be linked with recent tensions with Michael.
Yes.
Maybe?
Maybe not.
No, I mean the no, hang on. Never mind. Let's look at something else.
Yeah, I think we don't...
Disgruntled
clients. Yeah.
Risky investments?
I don't think so. No. No, because that's his own personal risky investments, not the actual clientele.
Yeah, but if I would assume he was probably using the bank's money.
I mean, it's
Or the company's money or
possible.
whatever.
It's possible. Oh, hang on. Is the protege thing due to the recent tension, potentially? No. Tricky one, this now.
It is. They have been getting... I mean, or maybe we're just stupid. It's entirely possible.
Yes. Little column A, little column B.
Just try, like, the Carl took Hank out for drinks, linking that with Hank. Oh, what was that one?
Swipe entry exit card for working late. And what was the other one you said? Carl took Hank out for drinks. With what?
Yeah, just try linking that with some of the, just Hank in general.
Nope.
Or likes to gamble. It's a bit of a stretch, but you never know.
Nope.
No. Okay. Second chance program. If that one doesn't work, we'll leave it for now. Well, I guess we won't know because you didn't try it.
I don't. Sorry, I blanked out. Who was last to leave? I'm guessing that with Michael's work ethic, he was usually the last to swipe out the office. If Hank had already finished, yeah, he was usually the last to leave and swipe out. Hank took pride in his work. He always made sure the office, including the bog, were clean for the morning. Compared to our old cleaner, it was a nice surprise, so he just left shit smeared on the walls or something. Hank is usually last to swipe out.
Interesting. No.
Balls. I mean, we've got 4 out of 6 so far. Is the recent promotion the missing plaque, I wonder? Yeah. No idea.
See, I would have...
Oh, hang on.
Yes.
The bank transfer was from the bank we're in. It wasn't out to somewhere, it was from the bank internally.
Yes.
So someone was using the money from within the bank rather than their own. Was that an owl?
Yeah, but... What?
I heard someone going, whoo, at your end.
No.
It sounded like an owl.
I'm in my stomach again.
You've got an owl inside your stomach, you're that hungry.
Either that or it was the goblin. Shut up, Jimothy.
Fucking hell. Balls. There's something we're missing and we're just being too fucking stupid to see it.
Yeah. We're not cutting any of this out, by the way. We're just going to make you sit and look at it.
Yeah.
Well, we haven't got any. We haven't got any. We haven't got a single reason why yet. We haven't got a single motive.
No, you're right. We haven't got a motive at all, which is frustrating me. But I'm assuming it's going to be something to do with the recent tension and the gambling.
Well, the recent tension has got to link with something. Or does it just link directly to Michael?
I mean, it could.
No, not likes to gamble, the recent tension.
Sorry,
No.
I'm tired. I misclicked. there we go.
Oh, what was that?
Senior's protege with the son of Carl.
Oh, I see.
I just blunt force clicked a lot of things, to be brutally honest. I completely guessed that one.
Fair enough.
Is there a potential rivalry between Carl and Michael after his promotion? There was no hard feelings at all? I mean, there was always your standard office rivalry, maybe some jealousy. Carl thought he was a shoo-in for the position. I don't think he liked the idea of answering to anyone else, especially with his name above the door, but like I said, Mr. Onwin wanted Carl to make an honest living. That might give us our motive. Jealousy.
Jealousy. Does the likes to gamble just not... Did we try it with risky investments? I honestly don't remember.
Yes, we did. I didn't get anything from it.
I mean...
Oh! I did that! I did that twice and it didn't come up with anything.
We're gonna have to look at that on playback.
I swear I did that. Anyway, whatever.
I thought we did too, but maybe we're just tired.
Office rivalry and recent tension with Michael. I'm going to link to jealousy for a motive.
Okay, well, whatever this last option we just unlocked to us should give us our second motive.
Yeah, man, likes a bet. How tempting would it be working in an environment like this? What do you mean? Do you think Hank might have put his own money into an investment? If Michael and Hank had some recent tension, it could be down to some lost money. I mean, it would make sense. Hank probably saw one of those risky investments, as someone said inventions then, as his chance to win big. Yeah. Failed bets. Some lost money.
Yeah, well, those two definitely linked together. Probably risky investments as well.
And that already links to it via likes to gamble.
I suppose. I don't know whether the game counts it unless it's linked directly or not, though.
So we've got our 2 for Hawaiis. We have our what.
We have our what.
That isn't justified in any way, though. I mean, I'm just going to link it to the blunt force trauma. Fuck it.
Yeah.
And our who, Hank, and Carl.
Well, yeah, those are the only two real options.
How do we justify Hank?
Hank,
I guess him being the last to swipe out. Someone knows who he is. And Carl being Onwin's senior son. I'm gonna link that to the office rivalry.
Yeah, that's a good shout.
I can't think what else to link all those up together. I think that's everything we can get.
I think we've missed stuff, but I think overall it's correct.
Yeah. Because I don't think it's the secretary, and the other guys are John... well, I say John Doe, we know who he is, but he's our stiff, so...
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, we got all but one!
Oh!
Yes!
Fair enough.
I am good at this game when I'm tired.
Eventually. That took way too long.
I don't know how long that took. Shut up. I will have cut some of that out in the edit, so you won't have to sit.
I hope so.
Sit and stare at the same screen in real time like we did. Fuck me. In fact, I can see how long we've been playing for. We've been going for half an hour.
Well,
I think, to be fair, I think 10 minutes of waffle and setup. So we got back to the station, and Lou received a call almost right away from Captain Merrick, apparently checking up on the case. There was something up, though. Lou was shady about the conversation. He had said he told him we were going to see our prime suspect of Hank, which is presumptuous after the secretary also told you about Carl. Hank had known priors. He had previously been locked up for 4 years following possession of a firearm and selling stolen goods, but released after 18 months for good behaviour. It doesn't sound like he'd want to risk getting caught up in a murder charge. Yeah, my thoughts exactly, but Lou was set on Hank from that moment on. Time of death had been confirmed at 9:30, give or take. and Hank's employee card had registered him as swiping out at 9:45. So we went to speak with him.
Right. Where to next?
The sports bar again. I can't remember how far back in time this is taking place, by the way. He's dealt with the cops before. If we push too hard, he'll shut off. He's an ex-con. If anything, we should be going in harder on him. He's a suspect, but there's no reason to go overboard. Let me take the lead. I'm back here again. Hello. Do you mind answering some questions? About... a few questions about Hank Miller. Yeah, sure, go ahead. Are you friends? Known each other for years, even before he was inside. Have you seen a change in him since he's been released? Yeah, I mean, he's making good use of his second chance. I mean, he shouldn't have been locked up like that in the first place, but... I'd say possession of a weapon while moving on stolen goods is good enough reason. The weapon wasn't even loaded, and it was in his car. He wouldn't have used it. Yeah, he knew how to work people, but... what do you mean? He knew how to read people. He was quick with his hands, and an even quicker mouth. So he was a con artist. Some might call him that. He did what he had to. So what happened with his arrest? Well, him and his brother got mixed up with the wrong people. He only had the gun for show to scare them off in case they tried anything. Then the cops showed up and your newly appointed Captain Merrick threw the book at him. Are you trying to say he targeted Hank specifically? Not just Hank. All of them. He was out to clean up the streets, as he put it. But he went too far and everyone knew it. He has made some great changes in this town. Great changes for you, maybe. What he's done for us, the average Joe. He's still let those tough guys roam the streets and they take the law into their own hands. What are you talking about? You know full well I had two of them in last night looking for Hank again. And when you report them, now it happens. Indeed. Two tough guys looking for Hank.
Hank was a con artist, is a... I mean, we could probably just link that with Hank.
I guess.
I mean, it's a substantiation.
I mean, he's over here, so...
Oh. We're just talking about him behind his back.
Hello!
He looks familiar. It kind of looks like our character with a different haircut.
Probably because they're similar models. Let's talk about Michael. His body was found this morning, and you think I had something to do with it? We're trying to find out what happened in the hours leading up to his death. So I'm sure you'll be cooperative. I'll tell you what,
honest, I think the criminal doing it is an obvious red herring.
Yeah, so do I. Now, what can you tell me about your relationship with Michael? He was a good guy, nice to someone in that world actually gave me the time of day. The almighty world of banking. You think I don't see how people look at me? To them, I'm just an ex-con. So others look at you differently. I'm no idiot. I know what they think of me. Egotistical bankers only out for themselves. They're no better than most cons I know. Anyone particularly full of himself? Hard to tell one from the rest most days. Maybe a different tie. Look, I'm trying to get an idea of what the office environment's like. Well, when the boss's son spends most of the day looking down his nose at you, how do you think I feel? Carl, what's his problem? Rich kid has had everything handed to him on a silver plate. What more is there to know? And you're the cleaner at the office, if I'm not mistaken? Yes. What hours do you usually work? Whatever they ask. Always a Friday. I normally start when I leave in the office, about 6, finish about 8 or 9. And last night, 9 PM. I'd spent extra in the men's yesterday. Not a pretty sight.
Well, that's a lie.
Hmm?
That's a lie.
Oh,
because we already know he clocked out at 9:45.
Remember, someone could be using his card, or there could be a duplicate card.
Yeah, but it's still a discrepancy.
It is. It is, you're right.
Actually, I've noticed two discrepancies with this story because he said that Carl looked down on Hank, but we know they went out for drinks together. So that doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Nah.
And
the different time, the time discrepancy.
yeah, 1 second. I'll move that out of the way.
Yeah, let's tidy it up a little bit.
Yoink. Anything else we can figure out here? Oh yeah, also, Michael getting on well with him, but recent tension I think we can get to.
Yeah, that's yeah.
I think that's all we can get for now.
Yeah, probably.
Unless it's for two tough guys and the gambling problems. Which it is.
Oh, it is.
We moved Michael
Put
out.
out flying through this one.
Yeah. Makes up for the shit we did on the last one.
We're not even looked around the rest of the bar yet.
I don't think there is anything to look at.
Any...
It's just conversation.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Want to clear something up? The visitors, tell me more about these two that were looking for him. Yeah, have loan sharks on his back. He must have owed some serious moolah. Doesn't mean they can storm in like that, scaring my other patrons. And what happened when they caught up with him? Hank took him outside, and when he came back in, it was all sorted. Sorted how? He paid them. They have been around looking for him a few times. Must have got the money from somewhere to get them off his back. Aha. Okay. That could explain the bank transfer we saw.
It could, yes, but I think that's one we'll save for later.
Right, let's talk to him again. Tell us about the time discrepancies. The keycard recorded you leaving at 9:45. It sounds like someone found my keycard. What do you mean, found it? I lost it. And you didn't think to tell someone.
Story.
You didn't think to tell anybody. You get yourself in trouble? No thanks. It's your key, your responsibility. And you and Michael had a falling out recently? I wouldn't call it that. Well, what would you call it? A misunderstanding? Look, I lost some money, Michael gave me some tips on an investment, and it didn't pan out, but we're all good. I'd have been pretty hanky if someone had given me a dodgy tip. You win some, you lose some. That's just how it goes. And Carl, you had some drinks with him. Doesn't sound like you two see eye to eye. He's got his opinion and I've got mine. Yeah, you know, he was a Taoist, I was a Stalinist.
A what?
If we had different opinions.
A Taoist?
Yeah, their religion is Taoist.
The greater good.
Shut up. I find it strange recently that you went for drinks together. I mean, I was surprised when he asked me too. I thought he was trying to butter me up. And why do you think he was trying to do such a thing? I saw him that day.
Because he pulled out a stick of butter.
Exotic butters. Michael, don't leave me here!
It's two separate games.
I know it is. But what do you think he's using the butter for? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Toast.
Yeah, obviously. Anyway, saw him that day rummaging in Michael's drawer. To be honest, I didn't think much of it, but the rest of the day he was being overly nice. And then he asked to go for a drink and a bird in the hand. And you met him? When was this?
Worth two in the bush.
And if you can get two in the entire bush, either she's had... Anyway, last week sometime, and yeah, I'm not going to turn down a free beer, even if I did have to sit listen to him drunkenly jabber on about his dad. What else did you talk about? Like I said, there for the beer. He did most of the talking. Although I did see another side to him, a less ruthless side. Maybe he isn't such a bad guy. So, I think we can probably get our last bit there.
Oh no.
This is a clusterfuck.
Well,
You will
the
forgive
bad
me.
investment tip could be linked to the loan sharks.
Yeah, I'm just going to clean this up first, so bear with me. I'm going to come back when this is clean, because it's a mess. Right, that's a bit easier to read now.
Yes.
So, loan sharks and bad investment tip.
I mean, that's
Yep.
kind of what he said. Yeah, there we go. Oh, that was the last one as well. That's good.
Yeah. So that could give us our why.
Well, I hope so. Otherwise, we're soft locked.
So we're looking at Michael now. I think he is our why because he's the loan sharks will probably give us our why, so he's our who as well. I think anyway.
Yeah.
Right, so let's get this last little bit out of him. The guys that came looking for you yesterday, they were collecting your debt. You said I'm in debt, typo. I paid those guys, and that's the end of it. Must have been worrying having people like that after you. It's sorted, and I won't be back. Aha. Failed investment kinda helped. You must have been pretty angry, Michael. Look, it was meant to help me pay off some money elsewhere. Didn't work out, so I had to find another way. I know if someone had done that to me, and I lost everything, I'd have been furious. He deceived you. It sounded like such a good deal, it was meant to be a sure thing. He knew your situ, and he knew you couldn't afford to lose. Sounds like he betrayed your trust. Did he even apologise? No, but... So he didn't feel guilty about what he'd done to you. You lost everything, while he lost nothing. I didn't think he would do that. We were friends, and he betrayed me. So that gives us our why. Hank lost everything.
Yeah. Even his key card.
Yes, he did.
Right, well, I think we can solve this then.
No, we can't. We don't have our actual why thing.
You do. It's there on the left of the screen.
Oh, I didn't even see it pop up. Sorry. It's hidden underneath our fucking icons for Discord that shows when we're talking.
Oh, for me, the icons on Discord are down at the bottom.
Now, because I'm actually playing the game with the overlay present,
I see.
they're showing up on the left-hand side of the screen, and it was hidden underneath, so I couldn't actually see it. They won't show up for the audience watching this at home, so I will just look like a crazy person. But what else is new?
Wait, why are you putting Michael as the...
Yeah, because he lost Hank everything.
Yeah, but Hank's the suspect.
Yeah, I know, but it's Michael for this scene because he's the one who betrayed Hank, isn't it?
No, I would have thought it was... I mean, you can try it, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be Hank.
You still think it's Hank?
Yeah, because he's the suspect. And his motive is betrayal.
But Michael betrayed Hank. We should investigate Michael as well.
Michael's dead.
Oh
He
yeah,
didn't kill himself.
Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot Michael was the dead guy.
Well, I mean, maybe he did kill himself, but we can't interrogate him.
I forgot Michael was the dead guy.
You numpty.
Look, like I said, it's been a long day. I've nearly been awake for 24 hours at this point.
We didn't do too bad on that.
No, we didn't. I am surprised we got it as quick as we did. By the time we got back to the station, Uniform had found Michael's missing plaque hidden in the dumpster behind the office, wrapped in a bloody towel. So that was your murder weapon. Even without the forensic results in yet, Lou was eager to head straight back to Hank. He thought mentioning the weapon would make him slip up and admit something. And you? Wasn't so sure. There's more to the case. I spoke with the clients whose money Michael had lost. That's motive. They were out of the country on business. As expected, they weren't overly sympathetic to hear he died. It amazes me how money means more to some people than human life. Which is why we needed to find out what else was on Michael's computer. We had no idea what the money transfer on his computer meant, and with uniform coming up empty, finding anything else on the hard drive. He had been sent to Lou's friend to do some digging, so we went to speak with her. A money expert, see? Bite-sized computers. Womp womp. Bite-sized computers. Fucking hell.
And I bet they're fucking massive.
I mean, probably given the era of this game is depicting. Yeah, I mean, look at the TVs. Yeah. They probably are huge. Also, I'm quickly just gonna grab myself a drink. Because
Okie
my throat is starting to give out. But, you know, when someone has been talking a lot all day, are you surprised?
Yeah.
Shouting into microphones and talking with producers, etc.
No, I was going to make a joke about sucking dick, but you know.
No, I don't get a chance to do that today. That's what I'm doing tomorrow. No, it's not. Sucking two dicks. Anyway, no, she never answered my call. Anyway, we need to get as much as we can out of Michael's computer and find out exactly what he was up to with that transaction.
Trying to work out what the game is on the TV screen.
It looks like a knockoff version of Double Dragon.
You win.
Your winner. I mean, the console looks like an NES.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Well, that's Mario.
Yeah. It's a bloody NES with fucking Sega Master System or Mega Drive controllers. Yeah, hang on. That's gonna piss me the fuck off. I need to get a closer look. Look. Hang on. Oh, shut up. I didn't mean to click on you. Yeah, look at it.
No, there we go.
It's an NES with bloody Mega Drive controllers. That is an abomination.
It's on sale, though.
Yeah, I wonder why. Oh, fuck off. Yeah, that...
Why did you click on him, then?
I wasn't trying to. I'm trying to click in front of him to get a better look at the thing, but...
That's fine. Let's go and talk to the girl behind the counter.
That one in front of me looks like a Commodore keypad. And this fucking thing looks like an Amstrad, but anyway, let's talk to the girl.
Bear in mind, I can't see your mouse, so I don't know what you're hovering over.
Miss Wilson, Detective Huston, and you know me partner. Lou, yeah, how can I help? We're here for the computer that was left with you. And what did you find? Well, looks like someone had been trying to get into his computer. What makes you say that? Last time someone used it, they had trouble with the password. They only got in on the last try, unless Michael had a really bad memory. Oh, God, sorry, pizzas. Unless Michael had a really bad memory, I'd say there was an unauthorized access. And you said there was a transaction still on screen when you found it? Yeah. And I don't think he made it. Looks like he was investigating someone making those transactions. Yeah. Probably Carl. He was the one rummaging around in the drawer, wasn't he? Or Hank with his gambling, yeah.
Because he was there late.
He was. What else can you tell me about what he was looking at? Well, some of the files were corrupted, but lucky for you, corrupted files are my speciality. I managed to recover them all. And what did you find? Money transactions between the investment bank and another account. Yeah, okay, but where was it going? That's the thing. I looked it up, but I couldn't find anything. What do you mean? Nothing at all? Only the name of the business, Smith Logistics. Tried to find out more about the account number, but it came up blank. They were receiving money from the investment account, and that's it. Take a look for yourself. I set it up on the counter over there.
Well, Smith Logistics is the logo that's on the tile for this chapter.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
God, do you remember Bite-Sized News?
Can't say that I do, to be honest.
Oh, that was Bite-Size was a news fair. It was I think it was on CBBC if I remember correctly, but I'm not quite sure if I remember. It was a precursor to Newsround if I remember rightly, but right. So got the account number. Hang on, I just remembered. Hank was a shifter for moving stuff, wasn't he?
Was he?
Yeah, he said he knew how to move stuff around, and he got hold of things.
Yeah.
So that's worth bearing in mind. But it could also be Carl setting up his own business on the side.
Maybe.
Remember, it's been a while since I played this, and I was high when I played it last time, so I don't quite remember. Received by James Cooper. 50,000 smackaroos 4 times over.
James Cooper sounds familiar.
I don't think we have.
No.
No.
Well.
There's nothing else here.
Don't think there's anything here.
I was wondering if there was a collectible hidden.
Not seeing it.
No, neither am I. What's on this telly? Oh, wrong way.
I have no clue. I can't make it out.
It's too blurry to tell. No, it doesn't look like there's anything here, so we're stuck in this menu again for a while. Fuckity-boo.
Well, the works Friday 6 till 9, I would link that with the transfer time as always 8:30. Just a little bit to the left. You can do it. Ah. Okay.
I didn't see how many things it said we've got to connect.
No, I must admit I didn't look either. Do the account numbers connect?
Employee reference CO, Carl Onwin.
No. Fair enough. The account number down at the bottom.
Yes.
Does that one connect to the one up near the top that says transfer to account number blah blah blah?
250, yes it does.
No, what? 250? Oh.
Yeah.
Where's 250?
At the end, transfer to account number.
Oh.
It is that one.
At the end.
Yeah, because the other numbers are greyed out.
Ah, I see.
We've got 3 out of 5 so far.
Okay.
Unauthorized access. Investment history belongs to Carl Onwin. There we go, I got it.
Ah. What about the unauthorized access? Michael was hacked. Could that be linked to Hank being a con artist? It's
Possibly.
a bit of a stretch, but...
No, I got it.
Oh, it is. Fair. Oh, we got them all.
Well, we got them all. Look at us. True forensic investigators. We're doing great.
Well, I don't think there's any forensics involved, but it's more like deductive
Financial forensics.
Bit of a stretch.
These transfers are always on a Friday at 8:30. And who do we know that's always in the office on a Friday evening? Yeah, it don't look great for Hank, does it?
Mr. Hanky Panky.
Didn't say exactly what Hank used to be involved with, but he said he's a con artist, so it's for jack-of-all-trade criminal. So you think he could be involved? Yeah, don't take a rocket scientist to make a transfer on a computer, especially for a fraudster like him. But it looks like Michael discovered the truth about Smith Logistics, and he wound up paying the price for it. And there must be a connection between someone in the office and that company. We need to track down this James Cooper. If his name is on the transfer receipt, he needs to know something. The employee reference, CO, Carl Onwin. You think it was Carl that set up the company? I mean, he's been working with them in some capacity. If anyone's going to know more about them, it's the guy that was assigned to the company account in the first place. But no sign of any capital invested by that company, and yet they're still receiving regular payouts. Looks like straight up frauds to me. Money was being paid directly from Onwin Investments into Smith's Logistics. But if it's a shell company, who's really been receiving it all? Maybe Michael found out, and that's why he was offed.
Well, there's our why, which is the only thing we need, so now we just need to substantiate it.
Well, Michael was investigating Smith Logistics, which we think is a shell company which Carl is assigned to, while Hank is present during all the transfers.
And he has a known history of fraudulent activities.
Which we can also connect to the shell company. And
I would have correct. Yeah.
I'm doing both. I think that's it.
I mean, we don't really need much else, even if we don't get them all.
No. Oh, we did get them all.
Oh, we did get them all. Oh, well, there we go.
I think that's the best one we've done so far.
Maybe. I mean, today, yes.
Yeah, to be fair, yeah, you're right. That was the quickest one. But to be fair, it's the quickest one out of all of them I think we've done.
Quite possibly.
It didn't take long.
Maybe it was just really easy.
I don't know. We've been in this episode for over an hour already, and we spent 30 minutes on the first bloody chapter, so it's about time that we're picking up speed. We could rule out Michael being behind the missing funds, and when we looked further into Smith's Logistics, there was no sign of a real company at all. Merely a receiving account offshore somewhere. And how did they get away with sending funds to a shell company for so long? I suppose if no one was looking, it had to be someone in the office who knew how to cover their tracks. First thought, Carl. Which is why I wanted to check out his alibi. On the employee keycard record, Carl hadn't even swiped out the day of Michael's death. Yeah, because he used Hank's card to do it. So at least I think, because Hank says he lost his card. What?
Did you hear about the Ninja Turtle that got arrested for fraud? He was running his money through a shell company.
I knew that one was coming. I have got so many of those jokes, like, you do not want to get me started. I have got so many of them. Did I ever tell you about my phobia of lifts?
No.
Well, I've started taking steps to avoid them. You were warned. You opened the floodgates. You were warned.
It's a shame we're so late into the episode. We could have just had this as the pun episode.
We had heard about he was at one of his regular haunts, the Bird in the Hands, which didn't surprise me. A hideout for the wealthy who love to flash for cash. Carl to a T. The results were back in for the plaque and towel, confirming it was Michael's blood, but the plaque had been wiped clean, and not a single usable point was on it. The killer was clever enough to cover his tracks, eh? Without any hard evidence on either Hank or Carl, we're pitting one story against the other. Lou was still adamant on Hank's involvement and questioning why I didn't think the same. I was hoping someone at the jazz bar would be able to confirm Carl's arrival time. Hang on. Is this the same jazz bar we went to in the previous mission?
No, the Bird in the Hand doesn't sound familiar.
You know, the guy who was cheating on his wife with a guy who ran the bar.
No, I know. Yeah, I know which one you mean, but no, I don't think it's the same name.
Kidok. Maybe if we renamed it, who knows? No, it is a bloody same. Or it's just
I mean, it does. Yeah, I think that they've just recycled the asset.
If what?
Maybe they changed the name in future. I don't know.
Or maybe
I just don't remember.
No, I remember our character who we're playing as now said he had a history of being at this place. So
Fair enough.
Maybe it is.
Yeah.
Carl's name has
been a
come
while.
up in connection to Smith Logistics. If he's involved with that, he's likely involved with silencing Michael to cover his tracks. I'm sorry, did he just look at the fucking camera?
Yeah, I was just gonna say I don't like the way he just looked at me.
I don't get why you take money from his own family business, though. He just looked at the camera. Maybe there's more to it from
Like the thumbnail.
No, I'm not going to do that.
I would.
No, I've used other things for the thumbnail.
I would literally just take a screenshot of that moment and then painstakingly cut him out with the lasso tool and then superimpose him over whatever the thumbnail was.
Do you have Photoshop?
No, I have paint.net, which is not Microsoft Paint, for anyone confused. It is actually a proper thing that's kind of like Photoshop, but it's free.
Yeah. There's also, you might also want to try, I think it's called Photopia, which is basically a web browser version of Photoshop that can also read PSD Photoshop files, and in fact has all the same tools as Photoshop, and can save things as PSD files as well. I believe that's what it's called. It is basically Photoshop that's web browser for free. I can still hear your stomach over goblin, by the way.
Jimothy, shut up.
I can still hear it.
Don't make me get the bat. Again.
I'm sorry, Master. You must have seen Mr. Onwin last night. I didn't see Mr. Onwin, only Carl. Was that you hitting a goblin with a bat or your pipes?
It was the bat.
Yeah, okay. It was just a loud whacking noise.
You gotta teach him a lesson. You can't let him get away with it, or he'll just keep doing it.
You sound like my dad when I was younger. Anyway,
Oh God.
You think I'm joking, but I didn't see Mr. Onwin, only Carl. Yes. We're looking for Carl. He's Carl. We are all Carl. Oh, neat. Yes. Neat. Remove his brain.
I'm Spartacus.
Sorry, it's reference to an old animation, which nobody will get.
It's that fucking creepy laughing in the background again.
It's from the. It's the. It's a. It's a
Oh,
muted trumpet.
it's not laugh. It's a trumpet, isn't it? But it just sounds like someone going.
There it is. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like the opening to Feel Good Inc.
yeah. I'm pretty sure we said that last time.
Probably did. You know what? It's been like 2 months since we last played that mission. I don't fucking remember. I haven't got to it in the edit yet.
It's been at least 2 months.
Yeah. You don't sound like the biggest fan of Carl. I put it delicately. I never met a more self-absorbed and egotistical man in my life. Not a fan. Got it. Did you notice anything different or off about Carl last night? Not really, apart from being late to his table. How late are we talking? He's always here on a Friday like clockwork for 9:30 p.m, but not last night. He checks his coat, orders, or should I say demands his drink, and makes the usual call. And tell me about his usual call? He's been doing it for a while now. Must have spoken to Jake the boss because he lets him use the phone. Do you know who he calls? All I know is that it's an international number. It's a super long number to dial. He asked me to do it once and got pretty angry when I got it wrong. Is it a regular thing for him to do? Get angry, I mean. Wasn't the first time he's exploded at me. Do you mind? Bloody trumpet. The trumpet. He likes things his way.
Well, actually,
but he's a good tipper.
I was just going to say as well, they've just given us a very big hint as to what actually happened.
Oh, I know. I caught it too. He wasn't happy where his credit card bounced. His company credit card, I'd like to add. Never seen him spend a dime of his own money. Let me guess. It was your fault for not charging it correctly. Yeah, you got it. I'm certainly never sad to see him leave. I think that's everything. Well,
Actually,
well.
I have solved the case.
Have you now?
Yes.
Pray do tell, my good sir.
Carl.
Yep.
And Hank.
We're in it together.
Made a deal together. Yeah, we're in it together. They were business partners. And Michael
found
was
out about
investigating
it.
the fraud.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Carl silenced him.
It could be both. It could be both. Or...
No, I'm pretty sure it was Hank. Hank was in on the fraud, but Carl
was the murderer.
Did the murder because there's no swipe out on record. Well, we know he used Hank's card to swipe out.
We're presuming it was Hank's card. We are presuming it's Hank's card.
No, it was. It's on record that it was Hank's card that was used to swipe out at 9:45.
No, we're presuming it was him who used it. Hank said he lost it, but he could be lying.
No, because Carl has no swipe out on the record.
He doesn't.
And he was late. He's usually at the bar for 9:30, but he didn't arrive until after. And we know that the card was used to check out at 9:45.
But we've also been given a testimony that Hank was trying to turn his life around after being falsely put away. And Carl could just be trying to frame him.
No, because they were going out for drinks together.
That doesn't mean anything. Remember, Hank's testimony was that Carl invited him out for drinks after Hank caught him rummaging around in Michael's drawer.
Well, you've got my theory anyway.
Yeah, I think Carl's trying to set him up. Hank only got asked out for drinks by Carl after Hank caught him rummaging around in Michael's personal drawer, which is where he also kept the password for his computer. Carl was trying to cover and erase his tracks, or he found out Michael was onto him and killed him, and he's trying to frame Hank for it, is what I think it is.
Yeah, but they were still in on the fraud together.
Possibly. God, he looks like a prick, doesn't he? Mr. Unwin, I was hoping to speak to you about the death of your colleague in my office where I work.
Oh, that's Carl.
Yes, it is. Perhaps the death of a colleague is more important than it happening where you work. For you, maybe. I have to go back and pretend like nothing happened.
Wears a tie like that?
I know. Yes, it must be very hard for you. Anyway, I have some questions. Yeah, what do you want? Can you tell me what time you left the office on the night of Mike's death? I left about 8 p.m. I had a few things to tidy up. New account that you wouldn't understand anyway. What would I know? After all, I'm just a cop. Yeah, exactly. He's being a presumptive prick. Tell us about your relationship with Michael. What was it like? We were colleagues, like you said. Don't know what else there is to say, really. Okay. Doesn't sound like you two were particularly close. Him and I, not so much. He sort of got comfortable with my dad, though. He had a lot of influence when it came to decision-making. Decisions about what? The senior investment manager, was that not his job? Well, maybe, but that doesn't mean he could take my place. He acted like it was his company. And how were you with the rest of the office? Like Hank, for example. What's he got to do with anything? He's just a cleaner. Am I wrong in thinking you went for a drink with him recently? No, you're right. You wanted to talk to me outside of the office. I said we should grab a drink. What did he want to talk about? He said he had some cash issues and asked if I could help out. I'm assuming it had something to do with his gambling habit. And you ever heard of a company called Smith Logistics? Can't say I have. Should I? What about a James Cooper? Got me again. What's he got to say about me? When I get to track him down, I thought you might be able to help, that's all. I knew who you were talking about. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back, mister. Well, he may not have heard of Smith Logistics, but he's bloody assigned to it. So, there's that.
Exactly.
James directs Smith's Logistics, although that doesn't really blink.
Well, the frequent international calls would link with the offshore shell company.
Yes, it would. It would.
It's up at the top under the pop-up. There we go.
Yeah, I see it. Let's see, what else? Hank asked to borrow money? No. During transfers? No. There we go. Asked to borrow money with going out for drinks, links together. That's a point. He says he left work about 8, but no timeout is recorded.
Yeah. What was that one? Make an honest
living.
Honest living.
Carl's dad.
His company card was rejected, though, according to the waiter.
Yeah. I wonder if that could be.
I honestly
it does.
Don't. Oh, it is.
Good spot, Hawkeye.
Fair enough. I honestly didn't think that would work.
So card was rejected.
That's actually, some of the connections are very
odd,
like tedious links.
They are a bit tedious and somewhat strenuous. Yeah, they're not always immediately clear and obvious what they connect to.
I'm actually glad I got that one, because we would have spent hours and never have guessed that.
Yeah, I mean, that was the main general complaint I had about this when I did go back and take a quick look at it before I decided to let's play it again. Was that some of the links were a bit tedious and tenuous. You couldn't always tell what I was trying to link together.
Yeah.
Which is frustrating. I will say, even though I claimed in earlier episodes that this was a indie studio, I mean, I think they are still an independent studio at least, but they're not as small as I thought. The people who made this game also made The Ship, which is an interesting one. I didn't realise it was the same people who made that. Never
heard of it. It's too vague.
The Ship was a Source Engine mod, which was a game where you would run around in a Half-Life 2 engine style environment on board a cruise liner ship. And it was a quite literal murder mystery dinner theatre, except all the other guests were the people you had to murder. And it was
okay.
It was a tournament battle royale where you would go around and you had targets of people to kill and you would get paid for doing it, and you got more money if you did it with specific weapons and stuff, but at the same time there was always someone after you and you had to survive being killed whilst also killing the person you had to get, and then when you killed someone you then got given another target, and if you were good at the game and survived for long enough you could end up with multiple people coming after you all at the same time. It was good It was quite good for multiplayer, which used to play it quite a lot in secondary school. And The Ship 2 did come out a couple of years ago, and I haven't actually played it, but it's basically just like an overhaul, upgrade, remake of the original game, which I did quite enjoy. It's playable against bots. The bots are very stupid, as you might imagine, because, Source Engine AI isn't very clever. But, it's still fun against bots and things, and it is playable. I haven't played it in absolutely years, though, and whilst it would be fun to do, it's kind of really good with a large group of people, and the 3 other people who I have as friends of the show for Let's Play in, being you, Patrick, and Joe, I don't think any of you own the game or know how to play it, so doing it would be pointless with such a small group, when it's better with 10 plus people. Like, you can have up to 24 people in a lobby, so it's good with large groups.
Sounds kind of like Among Us.
It basically is, to be honest. It basically is, but before it was really a thing.
Yeah.
It basically is Among Us. And this same dev studio who made the ship and made this made another game in this kind of style for Poirot.
Oh, okay.
There is a Agatha Christie's Poirot, which I believe is called like The First Cases or something, which it turns out, just by complete coincidence, I actually own it. I didn't realise I had it, but then I worked out where I got it from. It was a gift that someone gave to me bloody ages ago that they didn't want from a humble bundle collection of Steam keys, so I just have it, even though I never actually bought it. Someone just gave it to me. So we could always do that at some point after, we've done Nancy Drew. We're going to do some of the Sherlock games at some point. We've got Hotel Dusk and stuff to look forward to. Maybe we'll come round and complete the trifecta, and we'll do some bloody Hercule Poirot as well. Anyway, let's get some more answers from Mr. Mophead over here. You've not heard of Smith's Logistics. What was your name doing on its account? Would someone else... Oh, would that be the account Michael asked me to look at a while back? You tell me. He wanted me to look into something to do with a logistics company, but I didn't get the chance to. We're so busy profiting from my own accounts and investors. What was it that Michael wanted you to look into them about? Couldn't tell you. I have my own accounts to be looking after. I wonder why he wanted my name on it. Uh-huh. And Hank's money problems. Did he elaborate? His problems are his problems. Who am I to stick my nose in? Missing a question mark in that sentence. You didn't want to know what the money was for? I spotted a few typos in this playthrough, I have to say. No one spell-checked this. Quite a few question marks missing. He'd got himself into some bother. If I had the cash, I wasn't going to say anything, but it sounded pretty serious. Just wanted to help him out. I said he could pay me back when he could. Uh-huh. And we've been through the keycard log on the night of Mike's death. There's no record of you leaving the office. You know who my dad is, right? That's for the employees. Employees like yourself. I have a set of master keys. With your name's on the building, you can come and go as you please. Uh-huh. Gonna take another look around. Don't go anywhere, mister. We'll be back for you. God, this is getting a mess, isn't it?
Yep.
Hank present during the transfers to Smith's Logistics. Could that be linked to Kim helping Carl out? I wonder? No.
Well, late last night can be linked with Hank Miller as a substantiation. I don't know if it'll unlock dialogue or not, but if nothing else, it's a substantiation.
Yeah, we have someone who can ID him, at least.
Yeah.
What's the last few things we're missing? Well, let's talk to our partner and see what he has to say as well. I guess we might get some more bits out of him.
Yeah.
The way you told me about Carl making international calls when he was in on Friday around 9:30 seems more of a coincidence that it's just after the time the money transfers. Would he really make those calls himself? He also said that Kyle arrived later than usual yesterday and was in a rush to make his usual call. Operations like that would need a tightly run ship. Can't see it working if he was making late calls. And we can't verify where either of our suspects were at the time of the murder, only their movements before or after. Are we meant to believe them? Especially in XCOM. Hank's lost key card and Carl using a master keys. I don't know which one I believe less. It looks like, to me, Carl might have finally been cut off. But from his dad, he was working at the investment office. Why would he need to take handouts from him anyway? You've met Carl. Would you really think he was just going to say no to free money? If his company credit card bounced on just a round of drinks, it looks like that's the end of his free rides.
And when the senior finally cut Carl off, well, that would.
How could he want Carl to make an honest living? There's still
Possibly.
one more thing. Let me just move this over here.
What about his I don't know. It's a bit of a stretch, maybe.
No, go on. Some of the past stretches have been right.
See if it connects with the one that's next to Michael Do, influenced on when the senior's decisions.
Oh, that you cut him off, you think?
Maybe. Again, it'd be a very tedious
No,
link. Are
no.
you fucking kidding me?
No, it makes sense though, actually.
Well, I mean, I guessed it, so I can't really say it was that hard. I just
No, I
didn't think it was.
No, I can see it working. It does make sense.
Well, we've got them all anyway.
The waiter mentioned you had a little trouble with a drinks bill the other night. You should keep his nose in and his mouth shut. I used the wrong card, that's all. The company cards? So what if it was? What's that got to do with anything? I wouldn't have expected such a high flyer like yourself to have any problems with money. And I shouldn't, except Dad's been listening to his new senior manager too much. Michael? Yeah, if he just kept his opinion to himself, I wouldn't have to be embarrassed like that.
More motive.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, I think Carl did it.
Yeah, I do.
So I think that's all
I would have said the
those-
senior cutting him off would link with Michael interfered with Carl's personal, because it was Michael that suggested he do it.
Yeah, but we need to substantiate Carl, because I think he's our suspect. Because it's his anger, which we are shoving in.
Yeah, no, the late last night was supposed to substantiate Carl. Yeah.
Did I put it on Hank by accident?
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm tired, sorry.
I only just noticed.
Right, so Carl going in to the bin, hopefully, and that should be it.
Get in the fucking bin.
There we go.
Oh, wait. Oh, no, we nearly got it all.
Ah, fuck it, I don't care. We got most of it, who gives a shit?
Yeah.
When the game loads, come on, love. There we go. Fucking hell.
Oh, there we go.
We left the bar still not completely sure on either Hank or Carl's connection to it all. What was your gut telling you? My gut said Carl, but Lou still thought Hank was involved somehow. Am I missing something here? Lou said he'd received a tip to say Hank had been seen hanging around with the same lot that got him locked up in the first place. Okay, that doesn't mean he killed Michael. But to Lou, it meant he still couldn't be trusted. He was an ex-con with a history of fraud-related crimes. Lou thought he was never going to change, and his place was behind the bars. And I thought we should go back to the investment office, because there must have been something we missed. There might be. Let's see what there is. Sorry, I was having a quick drink. Must be something we missed the first time. What are you expecting to find? Something that's going to help us definitively say who's behind the fraud and Michael's murder. If you ask me, there's no denying Hank's involvement. And you're just happy to ignore Carl's obvious connections to Smith Logistics?
Well, no, like I say, they're both in it together, but Carl was the one who committed the murder.
Possibly, or like I say, he could be trying to set him up. Oh, collectible thing.
Ooh.
Bing bong. I don't know what it was we picked up.
No,
But...
yeah, because we couldn't get in this office before. So.
No, we couldn't. I don't know what it was we picked up. I didn't see it.
Oh, they've got one of those fucking globe things that you open up with the
drinks inside it. Yeah.
Bottles inside.
Michael.
Yeah, my grandma used to have one of those.
Yeah, you see him in Mad Men. The information that follows is highly confidential. My accountant has informed me of some irregularities in our books for this quarter. Having looked through the cash accounts, the balances are far lower than what the books report. As you know, I'm going to be out of the country from tomorrow for a few weeks, so I'd like you to take the reins on an internal investigation. Fucking hell. I give you full permission to do what you have to do. Full access to all accounts and files. Consider everyone a potential suspect. No one is off the table. I'll expect an update by Friday. I know you're going to be taking on some other duties whilst I'm away, but this is a priority. Well, well, well. God, this is a mess.
Well...
It's a mess already. God. And what's this thing over here? Hidden away in the corner. It's a letter from a lawyer. I regret to inform you of the recent passing of Mr. James Cooper, a client of Onwin Investment Bank. His death on the 2nd of January has been a great shock to all. If you require any copies of Mr. Cooper's death certificate, we'll be happy to oblige. So Cooper is dead. They request to terminate all activities, and James died 12 weeks ago, apparently.
Interesting.
But his name was still linked to the Smith's Logistics in some way. Oh, and there's something in the bin.
There's something there in the bin, and there's something over on that desk in the corner.
There was.
Oh, business cards.
Carl's business cards, where he's already preemptively labelled himself as senior investment manager, but he didn't get the job, so they're torn up and in the bin.
Well, in that case, then I would link that with the Michael Dew, because he is the senior investment manager. No, the one that specifically says Michael Dew, senior investment manager.
Oh. There we go. 1 out of 10.
Oh god, there's 10?
Fuck me.
Well, it is the final chapter, so.
It is. This is a big boy.
Well, the final chunk of this chapter.
Yeah, there's still one more episode after this. It's the final chapter for this episode, yes. Carl was assigned to Smith Logistics. Oh, sorry. Carl assigned Smith Logistics to James 6 weeks ago, but James is dead.
Yeah, he died 12 weeks ago, so that doesn't make sense.
No. So he put James on it to pretend that he wasn't. From the looks of it. This is looking more and more like Carl trying to set people up.
Hang on, there was another potential one there, so maybe.
Oh, hang on, let me bring it back up. Yeah.
Is there anything else in here? Well, the noticing the books didn't balance will be linked to the investigating the fraud.
Yeah. It is. Saw Carl acting suspiciously.
Maybe the hacking.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because I think he stole the password from the desk drawer.
Yeah. Yeah.
What else can we get here at the moment? I don't think there's anything we can get at the moment.
I mean, there's 10, so there probably is. Would the anger link with him being hacked, maybe?
No. Why
I
would...
mean, it's a potential substantiation, if nothing else.
No, I don't think it is a suitable one, because it's Carl's personal anger about Michael being hacked. I don't think so.
No, maybe he hacked him because he was angry.
No. It doesn't... I don't think so. I think he hacked him because he was trying to see if Michael was onto him, and he was. Well, Carl was a little too quick off the bat getting his senior investment cards made. The secretary was right. Must have thought he was next in line to the business. Look, the secretaries always know everything. Always. Instead, Michael was promoted over him. He can't have taken it well. It could have been the last straw. Doesn't mean he killed him. Would you kill me over a promotion? Well, Michael was ordered to investigate the missing money. When the secretary found him in the archives, he must have been looking for the evidence. Do you think Unwin Sr. had any idea who was behind it? Well, he must have trusted Michael enough to assume it wasn't him. Looks like everyone else was a suspect, though. Well, Carl obviously thought no one would notice a dead man's account being reopened. Yeah, no one did. Until Michael started investigating. And Hank said he saw Carl acting suspiciously around Michael's desk. Maybe he knew Michael's investigation was... maybe he knew about Michael's investigation, was trying to see what he had found. What is acting suspiciously exactly? Hank didn't see Carl actually do anything. Carl could easily have found Michael's old passwords, and he knows about the required resetting of them. He could have made an educated guess. All circumstantial. Hank could have done the exact same. He had priors, a con artist, his own friend's words. Not exactly, but he didn't disagree. So that's given us a few more bits.
Well, I mean, actually, the anger one...
Yes.
I mean, to be honest, I would link it to the one that's literally right next to it. Because...
Yeah, he is angry about that. Oh, for fuck's sake. They're already connected to the same person.
It substantiates it.
I hate it when it does.
Substantiates it.
I hate it when it does that.
Now then, I was about to say, possibly right at the very top. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, Michael was ordered to investigate what? Missing
money.
Carl used James. Yeah, that one.
Mm-hmm. Yoink. Do you think Michael approached Carl about what he'd found? It's a bold move to accuse someone of stealing from his own father's company, but he had the proof. He busted him. So you think he just called him over to his desk and casually showed Carl all the evidence he had against him? Maybe he didn't just call him over, but it would make sense as to how Michael's plaque ended up as the murder weapon. All that planning and covering his tracks to throw it away in a moment of panic.
Well, Michael being promoted over Carl would link with the anger.
Yes, it does. It does.
I mean, Carl trying to cover his own tracks is a substantiation for Carl.
And it's apparently a thing.
Oh.
Not just a substantiation, it's also a connection.
Okay.
Now,
I say some of them
Strange.
Just weirdly, yeah.
Oh, I didn't give us anything.
They didn't. They didn't used to be in the first few episodes. They were a bit more intuitive.
I will say one thing though, is that investigating fraud and anger, I think, are both suitable options.
Yes.
Yeah, I think they're both suitable options. And remember, this game does have branching storytelling. Not much of one, but it does. So I think they're both suitable. Well, him panicking and striking Michael links to the heavy plaque, because that's the murder weapon.
Yeah.
So we just need one more thing if we're going for all of it, but we could also just submit this now, and I think we'd probably be right.
Well, there's still 2 more dialogue options, isn't there?
One.
Oh, just 1 more.
What am I not seeing?
Well, Michael busting Carl would link directly with Carl as a substantiation, potentially.
We don't need to substantiate him anymore because trying to cover his own tracks did. The question mark to substantiate him is gone, but we can always link it anyway. Oh, for fuck's sake, that was an actual...
Yeah, I'm just thinking...
That was the 10th connection.
Oh, okay. Well, there we go.
Yeah, and I think we submit Carl and the fact that he did it out of anger.
Yeah.
But investigating fraud is just as valid.
No, because he didn't kill him out of anger. He panicked when he was caught. So it would be him getting caught by the investigating fraud is what caused him to panic and kill him. That's my reasoning, anyway.
It could be either or, because he was promoted over him as well.
Yes, but we've already established that he panicked.
Yeah.
And if he was angry, he wouldn't panic.
You can panic in anger. You can make a rash decision when you're angry and do something. But I think you're right, and it is the investigating fraud. And it was Carl with the heavy plaque in the bank office. I think that's it. It wasn't.
Oh. Huh.
Maybe it was the anger.
Maybe.
Yeah, I was right.
Huh.
I was right. Thank you very much.
What? Wait, what do you mean correct substantiation? 0 out of 0. The fuck?
Yeah, that is strange. Or maybe
weird.
Or maybe, even though we know it was Carl, because this is about our potentially corrupt Captain Merrick, he was the one who pinned it on Hank anyway.
Maybe?
We were finishing up at the office when Lou hit me with a bombshell. Let me guess, he'd miraculously found some evidence against Hank. Not so much found, more as ready to plant it on him. What do you mean? Lou wanted to set Hank up? How could he even suggest that? He said the orders came from Merrick himself. There we go. Apparently.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter about what we tried to substantiate and put forward, because all of it was null and void, because crooked cops. That's why it was 0 out of 0. Didn't matter what we did.
Yeah.
He couldn't have done. He wouldn't have done that. He couldn't. I told you he couldn't be trusted. He convinced Lou that Hank should be behind bars for the good of the town. Sending an innocent man back to jail is for the good of... I can't believe it. I told Lou how ridiculous it all sounded. It was someone's life he was prepared to ruin. You didn't go ahead with it, did you? Of course not. I talked him out of it, but we both knew Merrick wasn't going to be happy. Taking him on would be no easy feat. Exactly. We talked about doing what I thought was right and arresting Carl. After all the evidence pointed to him. Did you have enough to convict him, though? That was the problem. We'd have to make sure the evidence could hold up, meaning we would have to find something concrete on him. I know, you don't have to give me that look. But planting evidence on a guilty man to get the conviction is nothing like planting it on an innocent man to send him to jail. So what did you do? Do we report the evidence planting against Hank, or do we plant the evidence on Carl? What's the right thing in this situation? If we report the evidence against Hank, it all goes away, and Carl probably gets away with it, and the evidence can't be used. But if we place the evidence on Carl, it can be used, and Carl goes to prison. But we're no better than Lou, are we, in that case? Or the captain, for that matter. I'd say we report the evidence planting.
Yeah.
Neither one of these is a good option. They're both shit sandwiches. Because they came from Subway.
No, Subway's not that bad. Reporting the evidence planting against Hank makes him look like a less shitty person.
Yeah, I mean, they're both still shit, though. Yeah, let's go with that. If I didn't report it, Merrick would get away with it again and again. Little did I know that he had connections at the Tribune and friends at City Hall. Clancy Brown? Bingo. He was just a reporter back then, when I went to see him. I told him about the case, obviously keeping a few facts out of the press, but enough about what Merrick was up to. As in, City Hall, as in Governor Johnson. The governor was obviously in on the plan, if not behind it from the start. They must have heard about me going to Clancy and made him a better deal, the position of editor for his sense of morals. Now I know why you can't stand being near them. Are you still there, Damo?
Yes.
You just...
It's alright, I was lost in thought about Clancy Brown.
Oh, daydreaming about Mr. Krabs. Haven't we all done that?
No, actually, I was thinking back to when he was in Starship Troopers.
Oh god, yeah, I forgot about that movie. The whole story was twisted and Lou became the fall guy. It was our word against the police captain and the governor. So Lou got fired, and I got put down here. As a warning to stay in line. That's why you were sent to spy on me. He's been looking for any excuse. And what happened to Carl and Hank? What do you think? He got away scot-free, from the law anyway. I don't know the details, but I can't imagine Onwin Sr. would let his son get away with stealing money from his business. Hank lost his job as a cleaner. Even being involved in an investigation like that was a breach of his second chance program, and he got sent back to jail. It was all my fault. I thought I was doing the right thing by reporting the evidence planting, but it still backfired and ended up ruining two people's lives. So we could have been just as bad by planting the evidence on Carl, but Hank probably still would have lost his job anyway, and Merrick would have come down on us for planting evidence and shoved us down here either which way. So it's, yeah, he could have twisted the story any which way he wanted.
Yeah.
You did what anybody who was good would have done. Thanks for telling me. Now you now know why we have to nail the governor for what he has done. Well, where do we go from here then? Ahoy hoy. I wonder who that could be. The phone is ringing. Detective Clark speaking. This is Mark Tripp. I think it's time we met. I have some information you're going to want to hear.
Why do I know that name? It's from a previous episode.
It is, and I don't remember who they are. I'm sure it will be revealed. Not a bad score, though.
No.
Considering...
music jump scare.
Sorry. But we got a little bit of a insight and window into our colleagues' past, I suppose, this time, and found out a little bit more about the other people we're going to be investigating next for this great big conspiracy as well. The plot thickens. It's all coming to a head.
The obligatory flashback episode.
Yeah. But it's slowly ramping up and getting a little bit more serious. I suppose the next time, with it being the final chapter, we're going to find out all the details on this conspiracy and just how deep it goes. Are you ready?
Yeah, well, sort of.
Well, we'll just have to see what is happening after all at the bottom pit of this conspiracy well next time on the Murder Mystery Machine. Take care, stay safe, and we'll see you for the finale.
Bye-bye, everyone.